Us this morning. And let's start off by just looking at the history.
Thank
it was
you.
50 years ago that the Supreme Court essentially banned prayer. What were those decisions?
Well, the two decisions were in 1962 and in 1963. And what they did was they banned school-sponsored prayer, not the actual action of praying in school. And so the first one was brought in, had started in New York with the parents of about 10 children. And the objection was that their school district imposed a morning prayer. And in fact, by the time it reached the Supreme Court, it was no longer imposed. It was not mandatory, but there was a prayer that was a generic prayer to God to bless the parents, teachers, the country, etc. And then in 1963, there was another case, Abington in Pennsylvania, and there the issue was that the school district had a Bible reading that was broadcast over the intercom, and if it couldn't be on the intercom, then the teacher led it, and that was followed by the Lord's Prayer. And a family, the Shemps, brought a suit saying that that was imposing a prayer. Even though it was not mandatory, the parents could have asked for the child to be excused. The courts ruled that in fact it was indirectly coercive to have these kinds of school-sponsored and therefore state-sponsored prayers and religious activities in public schools. Now the decisions did make the point. Yes, sorry.
Oh, go. Please continue.
Oh. Okay, the decisions made the point that in fact it was perfectly fine to study about religion and to study world religions and to study about the Bible and the influences that the Bible had on civilization, philosophy, and culture and art. So it wasn't a ban on any kind of talk of religion or study of religion. And in fact, the only people who could not be praying publicly were the state employees, were the school administrators and the school teachers. They could not impose a prayer or lead a prayer.
So what happened immediately after the ruling?